What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the third Catan video, where I am trying to be #1 in Colorado. Just got home from Thanksgiving break, and I am now 5th in the world. I played a few games off camera to warm up, and I went 3-1. So let's see if I can keep it going. Let's get right into it. Okay. 693 looks enticing right off the bat, and there's quite a few. There's at least 2 brick wood sheep spots, which are nice. If I play 693, he can go 834 and pair that with 634 maybe, and go wood port. And then I'd play 6-11-5 maybe, I guess. Alright, let's do it. I like 6-9-3 here. Classic or wheat sheep setup here. And let's point inward. Eventually I think I want the or port, but yeah, maybe I should have pointed towards the or port. I'm not sure how flexible my wood brick situation is going to be. But what I was looking at is these 2 spots here. So I've got this one, and I've got this one, which are both available. Well, which should be available. If not, then I'll just win. If you were to pick like this spot and this spot. Okay, so 6-11-4 I like. And do we just point down to 6-5-12? Or where are we pointing here? Six 3-11's not bad. And I guess we're going to get more sheep. So yeah, let's actually go 6-3-11 here. And I'm really liking our setup. Our wheat is very blockable, and his isn't. So I do like his setup for that, but I've said this before. I should just build this road to be safe too. I've said this before that building into a single ore spot is, when your opponent has a lot of ore to begin with, is a little bit weak, and maybe we'll see why. Because I think it's just too blockable. Like, you can get chain blocked pretty much when you do that. Okay, let's just take this settle. There's been a few 11s, so I don't know if I'm going to get any brick value out of that. But never bad idea. Hopefully it doesn't roll 7 and put on the 9. That's probably the scariest thing for us right now. Okay. I think we dev. Okay, that's really bad. But let's try and protect this ore. So it's not over spend our hand. Let's keep a bunch of other cards padded in our hands so that it's hard for him to steal the ore. Okay, what's he missing? He has wheat. He has wood. He's not very blockable, is he? Alright, let's just block his wheat and steal his wheat. That's really good. Okay. Let's go out to here. That's good. I mean, yeah, it seems weird that we block the wheat there. But that's pretty much like the scenario I was blocking for was that. Okay. Let's just take the city. I think this will pay off really well. Instant payoff. And I love having the knight in the back pocket. That's really good for us. Could use an 11. How did I lose my sheep? I bought 2 devs, right. Okay, so we're waiting for a sheep here, or a 6 gets us the settle. Should we go 11-4-5 actually? I think maybe we do. Or is I just greedy? I do want the extra sheep. Because we have a bunch of... let's do it. Wow, instant payoff. Such a greedy play. And it works out so well for us. Okay, and now what's our plan? Ore port? Or 3 for 1? 3 for 1 is way more flexible. Let's go 3 for 1. And we'll think about getting an ore port later. Oh, wow, he has not rolled any 7s. I think we're getting pretty lucky this game. The dice have been kind to us. That 11 was so clutch. I mean, we were missing brick sheep, and we hit it on the perfect roll. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I got to see my family, so that was pretty cool. Always like hanging out with them. Let's buy another dev, actually. I don't want to lose this wheat. I don't love leaving the ore so vulnerable for him to steal. But he's on the 10 now, so I'm not... I'm not, like, super worried about losing ore. I mean, I don't want to, but... he's taking a long time every turn. I don't want to lose ore, but I'm not devastated if he does steal it. Okay, he's being inactive. So let's just hold here. Sheep is good. Another city soon, maybe. He's going for Woodport. That's kind of the plan we were talking about, but hits it instantly, which is kind of nice for him. Let's see. Yeah, 7's out. I mean, the dice are being so nice to us. The dice wait until he finally... okay, and the 10 is good, but the 8 is just a more common number, and with the Woodport, he's basically... yeah, of course, then I rolls time. Anyway, with the Woodport, he's basically rolling an ore on an 8 anyway. That's a bad steal for us. Does get the city off. Okay, now the 10 does seem like a nicer block. But let's keep it on the 8. Alright, well, that decided for us. Having these knights in our back pocket is nice, so we can always keep the 9 open. Does hit the 8. We hit our 6. He hits the 8 again. We may be aggressive knight, and if we don't get it, then we port. So you just hit the 8 a bunch. Let's do this. Okay, we don't get it, so let's just port for a dev here. Road builder would have been nice a long while ago. But that lets us secure road at least. So I'm thinking actually maybe we... do we city here? Doesn't do that much for us, but we are... I think the knight is better. I think the only way we're going to lose this is by... and let's just secure road. I know we can go to Orport, and maybe we will. But I think with road and army, the only way we lose this is by just getting chain blocked. And he's not even blocking the right spot here. It's definitely the 9. With my 3 aura open, it's not impossible for me to get ore still, but with the... dang, every time I knight, he seems to still get this off. Alright. I think he has a lot of wheat. Oh no, he ported. Alright, let's just do this. That's not dev yet. We have a good shot at a sheep. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly why we don't port for a sheep there. Okay, knight is good. Then let's hold. Okay, and we don't have the win. I was going to say, do we have the win? But no, we don't. And let's just get everything up and running. All right, let's hold this hand. Because we can always quick settle here. I think maybe we do that. All right, let's do it. Get to 13. City settle is the win. Army is pretty much unattainable now for him. And let's just hold. He's not blocking our 9, so I mean that's why we don't port for wheat there. Because he's not blocking our 9, we have a good shot at it. So he's just building a lot. Building can be good. But he's not slowing me down at all. And I am slowing him down a good amount. Not that it matters too much. This is already 3 ore. I'm just thinking about okay. This should be game here. He doesn't have road or army, and no V or no devs. Yeah, good first game from us. I know I shouldn't be celebrating too early, but he's porting a lot. Block. There's a 7. He blocks the 6. 6 is still winning roll here for us. He's just still not buying devs, huh? Let's keep the ore blocked, I guess. Now let's block the wheat. We do have this quick settle, so let's maybe look for that. I should have looked for that before. I actually was not thinking about that, so I potentially missed a win. Sorry if I did. Alright, given he doesn't take road here, we have the win. Alright, good first game. That went pretty smoothly. I think we won that mainly because the blocks weren't great, and the dice were really nice to us in the beginning. So we hit some nice rolls to get this whole thing set up. This whole setup, and here once we had 2 knights, and our 9 was open, then we kind of weren't very blockable. The 9, like I said, the dice were nice to us. So our 6 wasn't super great, but everything else worked out well, and he wasn't blocking while we were buying devs, so he was just sitting up. It was just a little, his setup was a little slow. Okay, so that puts us in number 4. There we go. We are at number 4, so we are 66 back of number 3, which is 4 or 5 games of winning. But then we're quite a bit back of Mr. Kenton McRuer. So, but we have a good win rate here, so I'm proud of this. 67.9 across 78 games is pretty good. Not many 60. There's a 75er. All right, let's hop into another game. We are waiting finally. Somehow we always seem to get an instant matchup, which means I don't have to edit it. Okay, got it pretty quick anyway. Okay, looking at the board, we got 2 pretty good wheat spots. goes a4-10. I like that play because it's not super easy to get sheep here. He is missing. Yeah, there are two. So he's going to go 6-5-12, almost certainly. Which means we can go 6-9-3. But that doesn't pair super well. We just have a lot of building. Ooh, this is tough for us. And we're running out of time very quickly. Alright, let's take this and this, kind of conceding. Yeah, we're conceding a little bit that, yeah, he got us a little bit with these placements, but to really solidify his position, he's going to have to take this 6-5-12. And playing without either wood or brick in 1v1s can be very difficult. I'm wondering if he's looking at 6-4-3 here. And just going straight or wheat sheep. The only thing he does, I don't agree with it. Namely because his 10 sheep is too weak. Okay, so we're going to have to port this game. We're going to have to port quite a bit. So I think maybe we are going to want to get down to here and then here. Go 5-9-12 if we can get there in time. He doesn't have any... he doesn't have any wood or brick, so he'd need to pull a road builder. He's gonna dev. Right now, the settlement doesn't do a lot for us. I mean, we missed out on a couple brick there. But let's hold one more turn. I just don't want to roll a 7 right when... I don't want him to roll a 7 right when he... right when I build it. But, alas, I will concede. And he will likely roll it now. Or very soon. We need another 10 before that happens. The 4 is a bad roll for us. City's up twice, and now he needs to pull good devs, and that is just so unlucky. That's unbelievable. Alright, actually, let's do this. Well, yeah, we have so much wheat. I just don't want to be losing wood and brick to him. And he's going to knight now. Alright. That's good, at least. Okay. Wow, nice block. He doesn't have a knight. Okay, maybe we knight then. Yeah, and he's going to get a brick here. But now let's put this on his sheep. And we get the brick back. That's so good. That's so good. He's going to get the 4. But now he's got to start 4 for wanting. Yeah, for his sheep. And that's difficult for him. It's a difficult pill to swallow. Okay, didn't pull a knight. 2 VPs would be best case scenario. Okay, let's take this, and now this will be our next settle. Maybe. I do want it. I worry that we'll get plowed here. That's a really lucky roll, too. Get the 7 right away. Okay, he gets it back. Fair enough, if I had a good share of luck. He's getting lots of 4s, so this spot isn't even that good anymore. Because the 4 is losing value quickly. Okay. He's 4 for 1ing for wood. That 6 is a good block. Okay. Let's hold one more. Hopefully he doesn't have the mono. I didn't know whether to port for wood or sheep there. It was probably wood, though, because our wood is blocked. Okay, he monos 1 sheep. That's crazy. Do we just take this spot?
I don't know. That's all too.
Feels like a lot to port. But, alright, let's do it. Okay, 9 is a good roll. 5 is good. Having our wood blocked is a little tough, but okay, I'm guessing he pulled GG or 3 VPs there. Only 1. What did he pull? Why was he not playing knights? Oh, I guess he just wanted it on the 6. That makes sense. I mean, we weren't like blocking him over and over. All right. So or wheat sheep did not prevail for him in that case. But we mainly, I think, just because he didn't have enough sheep. So he ported 4 ore for sheep like 4 times that game, which is just 16 ore down the drain. Partially because he had it blocked. And partially because it just wasn't rolling that much. As we also felt with our 10 sheep. Okay, so good game there. Was that our second or our third? I think that might have been our second. Just waiting now. Okay. So here is where A10-5, A10-4 I think would work. I think massive or wheat sheep would work here. And what's he gonna do, huh? He goes for A10-5. And how do we not just take... Okay, let's take 693 and build this way. If he goes A10-4, he goes A10-4. But I think this wood port is just way too good. Okay, he doesn't. Is he gonna come out? That feels like a mistake. Maybe. I don't love that. I don't know. He's a little bit blockable, I would say. I guess so are we. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll work. Thinking about what our plan is here. I think we just take this settle right away. And yeah, he'll probably roll a 7 instantly. But I mean that's the better outcome there, is that we roll that 8 while we can. We have a bunch of sheep rolls. So I think we dev now. VP's really bad. But let's get to this sheep port maybe? Or do we take the 3 for 1? The 692 3 for 1 is not bad. I do think, though, that this sheep port is going to be better. Doubling up on our 8 will be nice, too. Was the 7, blocks the 6, steals the ore. That's so bad for us. And then blocks the 6. Super unlucky there. Bad series of events. Alright, he's missing wheat stuff, right? He's got 1 wheat. Oh wait, no, he used it. Alright. I was going to block it anyway, but... Alright, let's port for brick. Let's get this sheep port. That's good. Nice block. 6 is perfect. And we are flexible now. So I think now we're getting to 8-10. 6-2 is pretty good as well. Let's dev. I don't like him rolling his 7 and getting... Alright, and actually, based on how much wood we're getting, let's actually go to this 3 for 1 too. He still is without sheep. Nice. That's okay. He steals it. Oh, he steals a wood. That's huge. He didn't steal a sheep. Okay, let's go right back to the 8. Let's dev. Most unlucky rolls of all time to start a game. Yeah, maybe. Every roll has been 3 or 9. LOL. Okay. 10's not great, but do we just road here? Kind of want to hold. Okay, let's do this, and let's just take this settle. Super flexible now. And now we just dev and keep it on his 8. 3 is a good roll for him. He's going to port 4 ore, which is just brutal. 4 ore for a sheep there. Let's hold. I really want the city now. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Let's just take this city. I was thinking about putting it back on his 8, but I don't think that's too good. That's kind of good for us. Now we can put it back on his 8 and block it right away. Nice. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. I just think though that his setup was too slow anyway. I don't think even with the right dice rolls it would have worked out super well for him. Nice blocks. And let's keep the pressure. Maybe. I would like another city, but I think, okay, that is just good. We could port for a dev here, but I like just holding. 7ing out would be unfortunate, but we'll see. Okay, let's definitely port here. Get a knight. Now we're happy. Well, not happy with that block, but oh well. Okay, we're at 9 cards. That's a good steal. Wow. Do we have the win? No. I don't know if we go for the win here, but I think we do. Let's just do this. Let's city this up. And I think we're too flexible to not get a settle here before he can take Rotor Army. That's the win. Good game. I think we played well there. I think maybe we had some good rolls. I wasn't. Wow, yeah, lots of threes. Okay, yeah, he's right. We got lots of threes, but the threes weren't really helping us that much anyway. I think this was just too greedy. I think this cutoff didn't do that much for him. I think he should have played 8-10-4. I think 8-10-4 would have been way better. But yeah, this whole cutoff here, it's not doing that much. And he really, it's just too slow to commit resources to cutting off and then go to the sheep and not have sheep at the same time. So now you have to port something. I think he ends up porting an ore eventually. But yeah, good game. I think leaderboards were still a few points back of number 3. Okay, 2071. Excuse me. Let's see my history. Was that 4? Is that our 4th game? Maybe our 3rd game. It's hard to keep track of. Okay, let's play one more. We're on a good streak. If we win, maybe we'll play until we lose. Maybe that. How long is this recording? 32 minutes? We're going pretty fast. I guess we had that resign. Okay. Back into another game. Another board of a bunch of mixed up stuff. 693 is interesting. 9-5-10, 8-4-3. Woodport is interesting. If he goes 6-9-3. If he doesn't go 6-9-3, there's a good amount of spots I think that we would pair well with. Tough board for first. 6-5-11. It's hard to believe that is right, but maybe it is. He just needs sheep and ore, and the only spot he can get it is 4-3-11, and then he just doesn't have. So let's do this. Let's force his hand a little bit. And let's go up here. And let's go right here. If he doesn't go 4-11, 3, then we get that spot and think we're doing okay. Leaving 9-5-10 open is not super ideal, but yeah, I guess 9-5-10 is not bad for him. That could have been a misplay. 9-5-10 might be good for him. I don't know about 9-10-2. He just has such low producing spots. Okay, so we should be going for this, I think. Well, maybe not. 3 is really nice. Let's hold one more. I'm trying to think of what our plan is here. 6 is good. Let's just go. Let's just go out here, actually. We're going to give him this spot, but I'm not super worried. I think his setup is just not going to work. That's nice. We're going to get a city on it now. We're way ahead on ore. His only advantage is on the 6 brick, I guess. But that's not that good for him, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see it. Don't see it working out too well for him. I would love 2 brick here from the 3. I want the 8 doubled, but we'll get there. Another 3 is really good for us. Now can we just block the 5? Okay, that's really good. The 3 now we get to 6, 3, 11, and then we're in business for sure. Does he block the 3? Does he do it? Probably blocks the 8. Okay, not that 8. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, nice. Probably got a dev. Do we hold? Nah, let's get the 6, 3, 11, because we're going to want this wood port too. He blocks the 3. Nice. But now we can just port for a brick. We have so much production. Right? I think we just port for a brick here. Okay. Praying for the wood feels bad. Let's do that. Okay, would have loved that road builder earlier, but that's fine. Do hit the 3. So now do we just go here and then road builder? Nah, let's hold the road builder. I don't want to entice him into building somewhere that we can prevent. Okay, 7ing would be bad here. That's really good. We don't quite have settle city, but that's fine. Let's just get this spot and be happy. Yeah, we're happy now. All right, I'm gonna port ore there. I don't know if that was right, but I just like having the wood port. Let's dev. Mono is really good. He's got a city. I'm thinking about thinking about what I want to mono here. I'm also thinking about road path. He is ahead of us on army, which is a little bit worrisome. But I want to say that we're just ahead of him right now. Let's dev here. VP is pretty good. I'm thinking about if we could just build to 15. He's got 3 ore. And he stole 1. Alright, let's just take ore. He's got 5 ore. Wow. Okay, and he resigns. GG. Sorry I didn't talk that much that game. I was kind of thinking, and he was passing his turn really fast. Okay, 5s and 6s. Wow. I don't think that was even... Were 5s and 6s that good for us? No? No, we just had the 1 6 ore. But 5s were good for him, I guess. That's probably why he was pouring so much wood. Okay. Good game. We're kind of cooking right now. So I said last one, or play until we lose, and that was a pretty quick one. So yeah, let's get right back into another one. Okay. Ready another one. 8-10-5 looks really good, but doesn't really pair too well with anything except... Yeah, it doesn't pair too well with the board. You could maybe play 8-10-5, 8-10-3. Don't hate that, but don't love it either. Tough board for number 1, I think. If he goes 8-5-10, probably go 6-9-3 with 8-10-3, and no way he's taking that 6 ore. Like, I'll just build into the 6 ore. Okay. What's he gonna do now? Like, I think we do this. He just needs way too much here. No way this works. Yeah, no way this works. I mean, we're gonna, I think, win this race. He needs wheat badly. And he needs brick and sheep. So I guess he goes 11-3-4, but I don't know. I don't see that. I take 6-9-2 there so that he can't take 6-2 wheat port. Just because if he wants the 6 brick, yeah, I don't think he was going to take it anyway. But I like expanding into this spot because we're going to have a little bit of a brick imbalance. We would have a brick imbalance if we went here. We'd have 7 brick pips versus 4 wood pips. Versus here, once we build at 6-9-3, we're going to have 7 brick pips versus 8 wood pips. So we're kind of more balanced there. He's in a tough spot here. Okay, that just can't be. There's just no way that works. He's on 3 resources, and one of them is, or he's on, okay, he's on 4, but he's got an 11 brick. Yeah, I think it's too spiteful of a setup, if that makes sense. Like, his setup is built around just screwing me over, and those just don't seem to work. I don't know. I don't think they're good in 1v1s. Okay. 10 or a 3 would be good. 10 is good, and I think with him rolling a 7 there, I think I'm okay with doing that. Wow, the 3 block works out really well. Okay, for him. So we need 2 6s and a 9 to get this spot. Does he have it? That would be insane. There's a 6. Is he nervous? He has to port here. He's gonna port 4 ore. Yeah. Dang, then we get the 6. What do we do now? Because our 6 is actually pretty vulnerable. Let's do this. Let's just take that 3 for 1. And we'll just port for ore here. 2, nice. Hoping for a 6 here. Ah, I should have ported for an ore. Hopefully he doesn't steal the wheat. Doesn't. Gets a wood, which is pretty good for us. Okay, and now I think we just have a lot of production. What's his dev? Oh, he didn't knight, he just got a 7, huh? Okay, what do we block? He just blocked the 4 sheep. He took a wheat from the bank. I don't like self-blocking us, but let's just do that. Okay, he's gonna knight probably. Did he go back on this? He goes on the 6, but I have 2 brick, so he wasn't keeping great track of our hand. I don't want to be porting for wheat here. We have a lot of wheat rolls. Okay, that's good. Kind of hoping for a mono here. I think he's gonna run out of steam too fast. Let's just block this 4. Don't give him a sheep. And let's keep the knight pressure up. Wow, nice. Interesting play. Worked out really well for him. Holding and then he had 9 cards. Okay. Okay. Ports ore. Let's block his ore right away. Stealing sheep here is pretty nice for him. Alright, but now there's no devs on the board. And now there's a dev on the board. And now the 9 gets blocked. It's a nice block. We're losing all our sheep to this guy. Wow, he keeps stealing sheep. He gets a road builder? Wow. Okay, unfortunately we can't settle because we are missing the city. So we're gonna have to be porting for ore here. So let's just do this. Looking for utility. Knights are not bad, but definitely looking for a Yop or Mono. Let's keep his sheep blocked. Okay. How are we not stealing ores here? Alright. There's one. Okay. Perfect. Mono is exactly what we're looking for. Now we're just waiting on some 5s and 6s along with our wheat rolls. And yeah, a 5 or a 6 is good here for us. Hopefully it doesn't steal wheat. Alright. That figures. Double road builder? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. He pulls double road builder with that setup. Such a greedy setup, and he just needs. That's exactly what he would need. I would have wanted to mono for more ore. Okay, so now we're gonna have to be perfectly efficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, let's not mono just yet. I really want to get at least 2 more ore here. We got the mono. What? He's porting for ore? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, now we mono that. Do we do A10-3? I think so. This sheep is really online now. Nice block. Nice block again. And now we can just dev. Our production is way too much. He doesn't have a port still, so he's just way behind. Let's just hold. He doesn't have a dev, so no mono potential. He's hitting all the right blocks. It's definitely the right block there. So good on him for that. But okay. I think he's scared of the mono again. Let's just port for an ore here. And let's build a road. Okay. He's got a pretty good hand. He has a dev now, finally. But do we just take another city? I think so. I don't need to be like killing myself for army here, right? Like I could just build a 15. I got 2 VPs. He's not gonna get road from me. I just need another city and 2 settles. And yeah, this is gonna be GG, I think, coming up soon. He's at 9 points at most. Alright, now 11 points at most. But he's already got army. He's not going to get road. Okay. Let's just hold. Because we have to port for a city here still. Okay, that's not quite the city. Let's build. And port. He can mono ore. I would have ported for 2 ore there, but I have a feeling if he had the mono, he would use it there. Then maybe he monos wheat. No, he uses Europe plenty. So he is still maybe going for road, but he just doesn't have the resources for it. He'd have to spend everything on it. Okay. This is 15 pips worth of versus 20 pips here, so I think the 5 is actually correct. Okay. rolls the 5. Okay. Now we take the city. And now, with our 3 for 1, we are so flexible. I think, okay, takes the wheat. But I don't think it's enough for him, sadly. Okay, he could get a bunch of devs, and he has no mono, so it's going to be GG. Good game. We win another one. It's pretty good. See the dice. Low on the 6s, a little bit. Other than that, pretty normal. A little bit low on the 10s. And these were both our rolls, so if anything, the dice were probably favored against us a little bit. He rolled what looks like quite a few more 7s. Alright, good game. Let's keep it going. Alright. Right away into 8-5-10. Feels like that's the right. Feels like he's going to go 8-5-10. Yeah. Kind of have to go 6-9-3 here, which isn't super fun. If I go here, surely he goes 5-9-10, right? So maybe I go here. All right, let's do this. Okay. Do we want to go 6-4-11 or 6-3-11? Oh, that 6-4-11 obviously more resource production, but we are less. We get less space there. I think it's not a bad idea to kind of show that we're trying to take this area. But we could still just go around here. I think for road's sake, we might want to be going around here. So let's do this then. And obviously we're looking at this 8-3-10 or 8-3-4. He could also go 8-3-4. I just don't think it works. Yeah, I think that's the right play. Alright, what does he have? Okay. Well, don't have to think too much about that. We'll take the 8 sheep. We'll be happy. And now I think we go over to the 6-4-11. Does roll the 7 right away. Yeah, we are blockable on the wheat, definitely. I don't think by any means we are, like, way ahead. Okay, the double 6 block is so unfortunate there. I don't think we're really that ahead here. And we're just going to do the same thing, block his wheat. Okay, that's good. What's his plan here? I don't know, we're rolling really fast, so I'm not really keeping track of his hand, but a 6 is another settle for us. I want to see he doesn't have road settle, does he? Oh, a 6 would be so nice here. Oh, 7's really bad. 11's pretty bad too. All right. Do we build out to 4-3 or do we go to 6 or 9-10 2? We're being too greedy here. I think all right, let's just take 4-3. 4 is good for us. Okay, 7 is really good. We needed that. And he's 7'd out. I don't know. I don't know if the 6-11-3 was that good for him. It upped his production a little bit, but not that much. Okay, that's good for him. The 11 is technically a little bit better than the 10 though, I think. Even though the 10 is more likely to roll. Hindsight is always 20/20. Okay, so where to next? Maybe this is the 8 wheat bad. Or do we just wait for the city? I think maybe we do wait for the city. Yeah, huge. Huge rolls. All right. This is really good. What do we city is the only thing. He's probably blocking the 4. So I think we city the 6. Okay, he rolls to 7, but he 7's out again, so. Okay, so that was kind of why I cityed the 6 there. It was a little bit of like a trap. Because I think the 4 is still the right block. I just was hoping maybe he would see that too, and he has the settle, so it's not worth. Let's build here. And what we're doing right now is we're kind of threatening taking his port away. Oh, do we have it? I think we do. Okay, that's really good for us. We're threatening taking the port away if he were to port his resources for this settlement. So yeah, I'm thinking about how we maybe want to take road, but it just gets kind of risky. If we can go here, so 2 more roads, we're in a good spot. Is he gonna port or settle? Yeah, he will. Okay. So let's dev. Let's get the knight. Let's get the knight off our robber off our spot here. Okay, I think we're just gonna go for road, and I think we're going to be happy. This is a lot of resources to spend, but I think we're happy to do it. Happy to secure road here. Because he's way behind on production. He still doesn't have a city. He does steal the ore there, which is not great. And I think he's gonna city here, maybe. Oh no? Okay. We don't have a port still, which is not good. But yeah, wood roll here is good. A wheat roll here is good. We're pretty much guaranteed deving next turn unless we get an 11. But the 11 doesn't even get us a city. Oops. What I was trying to say is it felt like a lot of resources to spend on these 3 roads, but securing road with this much production just feels really crucial because now we don't even care about army. Okay, and the question is, do we care about quick settles? No, we don't care. I more so want the 3-for-1. Would I rather have these 2 settles? Let's first buy a dev. Let's see what we get. Okay, your plenty's really good. Alright, let's just hold. I don't want to lose the ore. Okay. Now I don't want to 7 out. So it's not possible for him to get 15 roads now. So that's why I'm doing these quick settles. That's really nice. And let's just city. Let's city this up. This is objectively a better city. And let's try and settle here. Alright, nice 4 roll. I'm not in love with our flexibility not having a port. Mainly because we're just going to be doing this, right? Alright, we might not have a lot of opportunities to city, so let's just do it while we can. And let's keep... Alright, so should go right back on the 6 here. Yeah. So how are we building here? We need 2 more settles. Okay, so we are going to need a VP, I think, if I'm not being silly here. 1, 2, 1 more city. Yeah, so we should actually be deving, probably. Okay, mono's good. Could maybe use that on a wheat or ore roll. He double devs. Alright, I'm a little worried that we locked ourselves out of the game. We really need a VP. We can't win without army or a VP here. And he might know that too. Those 5 is going off too. He's 4 sheep. He's got 17 cards. Wow. Unpunished. He just passed with like 9 cards or something. And then he got double 4s. Yeah. Okay. Not loving our spot anymore. Knight is not good. Oh, 6 block. Block the 8. He's gonna put it right back on the 6. No knight? Or just waiting to use it, or what? I think he's a mono. Okay. Let's just go for... Okay, VP. Alright, we're safe. Now we just need to city. Does he have ore? I don't think so. Okay, let's just take the settle. And now we can city and win. So we're just kind of waiting for some combination of rolls with this monopoly that we should be able to get the win. Wow, alright. It's definitely not over. He could have 4 VPs. But more likely than not, he has at least a knight or two or something else in his back pocket. And this is where port flexibility really comes into play too. Because we would love to be more flexible. Rolled the 7, huh? 11's the win. 11's a really good roll for us. He's gonna use Road Builder. That's not the win for us. We need a different roll here. I mean, with the 3-for-1, like, this would be so easy, but ugh. Not feeling great about this game. Does he have it? Is that for the win? No. Okay, thank God. Oh my gosh. We still don't have it. That's gross. Okay, he's gonna mono ore probably. Wow. GG. We just couldn't hit our rolls right at the end. We needed other stuff. A 10 was a bad roll for us. He got the win from it. Dang, man. Tough game. Yeah, tough way to lose that one. Should we just have pulled? I mean, it just feels bad to pull there. He didn't pull like any knights. Wow, he had no other knights? He pulled like 10 dev cards and didn't pull any knights. That's really lucky. Or unlucky for us. I guess we should have been maybe going for army, but dang. We need a 4, 10, or 11 there. We're hitting 5s and 8s. Oh well. Good game. That'll probably do it then for this video. Let's see. We're still ranked 4. We're at 2044. Up to a 68.7. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is a long video. Wow. But I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. And yeah, take care.